What happens when a prince returns home, but on his own terms? Prince Harry is once again making headlines not for charity alone, but for the conditions he's reportedly placing on his UK comeback. While the king faces health struggles and the nation watches closely, Harry's alleged Windsor or nothing stance has reignited royal tensions. Meanwhile, Meghan Markle continues to shape her media image, insisting on being addressed with her full duchess title, even in high-profile business interviews. It's a move that raises questions about authenticity, brand control, and the couple's ongoing struggle with their royal legacy. In this video, we'll break down the real story behind Harry's lodging demands, why Windsor matters so much to him, and how Meghan's title sensitivity plays into the wider narrative of control and perception. We'll explore the palace's likely response, the security dilemma, and the contradictions that keep this saga alive. Welcome back to the channel if you're new here. Make sure to subscribe because today's revelations will open your eyes to the power games still shaping the Sussex story. To understand today's controversy, we need to rewind. When Harry and Meghan stepped away from royal duties in 2020, they left Frogmore Cottage behind, once their official residence at Windsor. Their exit was marked by claims of feeling unsafe, unsupported, and silenced, with Harry insisting he couldn't bring Meghan or their children back to Britain without guaranteed protection. Since then, the couple has built a new life in California, but tensions with the royal family remain raw. The king's health has added urgency to any potential reunion, while William and Catherine have made Windsor their family home base. That estate has now become symbolic, both a reminder of the Sussexes' past life and a potential stage for their future moves. What makes this moment critical is Harry's reported condition rejecting offers to stay at St. James's or Buckingham Palace, insisting instead on Windsor access. That demand revives old wounds about Frogmore Palace control and the very narrative Harry and Meghan once used to justify leaving. Do you think Harry is using Windsor as leverage, or is it simply about memories and family ties? Let us know in the comments. Here's where the story sharpens. According to insider reports, Prince Harry has spurned free and secure accommodations offered at St. James's Palace and Buckingham Palace. Both options sit at the very heart of London, providing maximum oversight and safety. Yet Harry's answer allegedly is clear: Windsor or nothing. Why Windsor? The reasoning appears layered. On the surface, Harry points to personal attachment. The estate, he claims, holds precious memories, though Meghan once painted a darker picture in the famous Oprah interview. Now, suddenly, Windsor is cast as a place of joy he wants to share with his children. It's a dramatic narrative shift, and critics are quick to call it manipulation. Dig deeper, and Windsor offers something the other residences do not: freedom. Unlike the tightly controlled grounds of St. James's, Windsor is sprawling with multiple entry points, private areas, and far less direct oversight. There, Harry and Meghan could meet guests, conduct business, even film without the same constraints. For the palace, that represents a headache, a loss of control over both optics and security. The Frogmore connection makes this even thornier. After being evicted from Frogmore Cottage, Harry reportedly could not understand why he wasn't allowed to keep rent or sublet the property. To him, Windsor remains unfinished business. By insisting on a return there, he is signaling that the chapter is far from closed. Critics say the timing is questionable. King Charles is navigating his own medical challenges. Palace staff are already stretched. And yet, Harry, who once declared the UK unsafe and swore off returning with Meghan and the children, now ties his comeback to Windsor access. The contradiction is glaring, and it underscores the couple's reputation for shifting narratives. This demand also places the king in a delicate position. Deny Harry and he risks accusations of coldness amid illness. Allow him Windsor and he risks ceding control over a sensitive estate already tied to William and Catherine. It's a lose-lose scenario that fuels the very tension Harry and Meghan are accused of exploiting. But here's the twist: Windsor isn't just about memories. It's about leverage optics and influence. And the palace knows it. Let's pull back the curtain on what this really means. At its core, Harry's Windsor or nothing position reflects a battle over control, both symbolic and practical. By rejecting St. James's or Buckingham Palace, he's not just quibbling over housing. He's pushing back against being managed, monitored, and reduced to a guest in the system he left behind. Cause and effect are clear. The palace offers central secure locations, controlled environments that limit unsanctioned meetings or filming. Harry, however, sees those as cages. Windsor, by contrast, offers space privacy and the ability to host on his own terms. That independence could allow him to pursue charitable work fundraising or even content creation without palace interference. The effect: a direct challenge to royal authority. Impact on different groups varies. For the palace, it threatens security logistics and risks reputational damage if Harry uses Windsor as a backdrop for his projects. For William and Catherine, who live at Adelaide Cottage within Windsor, it feels like an encroachment into their family space. For the king, it presents yet another emotional strain at a time of fragile health. And for the public, it feeds the ongoing narrative of Harry and Meghan as demanding outsiders, unwilling to adapt. Economically, Windsor carries brand value. It's iconic, tied to centuries of monarchy, and easily marketable in any future media ventures. If the Sussexes are seen operating from there, the optics blur the line between independence and entitlement, raising questions about monetizing royal heritage. Socially, the contradictions are jarring. Harry once insisted UK was too dangerous for his family. Now Windsor is painted as a safe haven. Meghan once portrayed Windsor as isolating and cold. Now it's full of happy memories. These shifts erode credibility, fueling public skepticism about whether the couple's grievances are genuine or opportunistic. Politically, the palace faces a minefield. Granting Windsor may be seen as weakness, yet denying it risks reigniting accusations of cruelty. Each decision shapes global perception of the monarchy, especially with media eager to spin every move as proof of division. So the real question is, will the king bend under pressure, or will Harry find his Windsor dream denied once again? This isn't the first time a royal return has stirred unease. History shows that when disgruntled royals attempt comebacks on their own terms, the monarchy is forced into defensive positions. Think of Edward V. I and Wallis Simpson, forever outsiders after abdication, yet still looming large in public fascination. The parallels with Harry and Meghan are striking. Globally, the Windsor question echoes wider debates about tradition versus independence. In America, the Sussexes are celebrated as self-made celebrities. In Britain, they are often viewed as entitled ex-royals who want privilege without responsibility. That cultural divide fuels every headline. Regionally, Windsor holds special weight. For centuries, it has symbolized royal stability. To see it tied to disputes over title security and media optics risks diluting its significance. At the heart of it, Windsor isn't just bricks and mortar, it's the battleground of loyalty, memory, and power. And that's why this fight matters. So where does this leave us? Prince Harry's return to the UK is once again overshadowed by conditions, contradictions, and controversy. What should have been a simple charitable appearance has morphed into a debate about control, credibility, and the symbolism of Windsor. The palace faces a delicate balance: stand firm and risk deepening divides, or yield and risk undermining its authority. My take: Windsor is more than nostalgia. It's a power card Harry is determined to play. Whether the king responds with compassion or caution will shape not only family dynamics, but also how the monarchy is seen in this fragile moment. But what do you think? Is Harry genuinely seeking a safe, meaningful base? Or is this yet another strategic move in the Sussex playbook? Share your thoughts below. I'd love to hear your perspective. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss the latest royal revelations. And stay tuned because in our next video, we'll uncover how Meghan's title insistence on Bloomberg could be the clearest sign yet of brand over authenticity. You're part of a community of thousands who tune in daily for the untold stories behind the headlines.